Hi, I'm Gerry Shamray. A lot of people know me through my distinctive squiggly lines in my ink drawings. It was a style I created in my art school days. I wanted to be a cartoonist, so the school hooked me up with Harvey Pekar because he was publishing a comic book. Harvey told me American Splendor was really the anti-superhero comic book. So cartoons were out, realistic squiggles were in. I feel my best work for Harvey was the story, I'll be 43 on Friday, How I'm Living Now. It was about Harvey reflecting on his life while walking through his neighborhood. I decided to set the story in a park. I threw away the conventional panels that fill a comic page and let the images softly blend to each other to illustrate that Harvey was lost in deep thought and not fully aware of any given moment. I asked Harvey to sign one of the pages, and he wrote, "To Gerry, one of the finest comic book illustrators around today. He probably doesn't realize how good he is. That is the nicest thing anyone ever said about my work." Thank you, Harvey. Though I'm noted for my realistic sketches, my dream job would be to write and draw children's books. I joined the Society of Children's Book Writers and Illustrators to learn more about getting published in the children's book market. I'm currently shopping around two stories that I wrote. Joey's Riveting Birthday is about a boy who makes a birthday wish to become a frog, which I wanted to do as a kid. And yes, he eats a fly, but who hasn't? The other is Dino Mike, where we have a dinosaur who can't fit through the school's door for class. And even though he's a really big dinosaur, he still has to deal with a really mean bully. School isn't easy, even for dinosaurs. As a sample illustrations of children's books, I drew my own version of the Mad Hatter, the Mad Catter. The first version is cute, but I just didn't think he was quite wacky enough. So I made him an even madder catter. I gave him pop bottle glasses to magnify his eyes. I had him sitting in his teacup like an amusement park ride, and I gave him a matching mouse sidekick I call Brew. I also joined the Northern Ohio Illustrator Society to get closer to the local art community. Last year, they put on an art show called Music as Muse. I decided to blend the music theme with classic movie monsters, which I love. The creature is mean and he is green, but he has such long nails, so I figured he'd be an incredible banjo player. I like to call this one the creature that plucks among us. I pictured Frankenstein being into rock and roll, and he would definitely be Edgar Winter's biggest fan, right? Frank knows how to rock. I love the sweetness to Frank, and I used him in another portfolio illustration. There's a bride, there's a son, so now there's a daughter of Frankenstein. It's her first Halloween, and Frank is out with his little girl who is dressed as a princess. Obviously, Mom did her hair. My recent work includes designing a logo, a photo illustration, and creating a promotional video for Griffin Cider Work. I love doing anything that's creative. It doesn't matter the medium. And now I'm preparing for my first solo art show, Fine Lines and Felines. The squiggle is back, only now it's digital, through a Wacom tablet. I'm creating large line drawings directly into my computer, such as Peaceful Walk, which shows my favorite place on earth. I won't say where this is because everyone who sees this drawing claims to know the place and where it is. And who am I to say otherwise? Castle Rose is Windsor Castle. I thought the bricks would be easy, but they took me a long time to do. Meanwhile, I thought the grass would be hard, and it turned out just fine. While doing these digital drawings, I learned that Photoshop has a limit on how large a file can be, 2 gigs, which I discovered in horror late one night while trying to save a file that I had to split into 2 to save my digital squiggles. My art show, Fine Lines and Felines, will be at Loganberry Books in Shaker Heights. The opening reception is on August 6th and will run through September 1st. Thank you, CDPUG, for this opportunity to talk to you about my work.